Hello friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In the previous video we have learnt about the for loop and the basic concepts of for loop. In this video we will cover the nested for loop. As we have seen, we have nested if-else conditions where we can have multiple if-else inside the if-else block. In similar ways, inside the for loop we can have multiple for loops. A nested loop is a loop inside a loop. The inner loop will be executed one time for each iteration of the outer loop. So we will see in code how the inner loop and outer loop will behave. So this is the syntax. So this is the syntax for loop, where we have for one iterating variable in and whatever sequence or range function we provide. So this is the first loop, which is also called as the outer loop. Then inside that loop we will have another for loop which will have the similar syntax. So this is the outer loop, this is the inner loop, and inside this inner loop we will have block of statements. So this block of statements will be executed for this for loop, and for this outer for loop all these are block of statements for this for loop. So let's see in code how we can make use of this. So this is for loop.python file. So let me declare one for loop which is the outside loop. So for I in range, so let's say I provide it here 5, and let's provide block of statements for this for loop. Let's print I. So let me first run this code. So as we have provided range equal to 5, so it will start from 0 till 4. So we are getting a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, if I want these all the values in one line, then I can provide here one keyword is there, end, and here you need to provide, let's say I provide here one space. So let me show you how it behaves. So see, we are getting here all the numbers in one line now, and they are separated by space. If I remove this space from here, then that extra space will be not added between the numbers. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's add here space. So this is our outer loop. Now what I will do, I will provide here another for loop. So for, let's give the name of variable as j, for j in range. Now in range I will pass the value of I. So let's say I here, and I will print j, and let's provide here end keyword. Let's run this code first. Let me remove end from here, so we will have each number on separate line. See, now we are here for I in range 5. So first value of I will be 0, so we are getting here 0. After that this for loop will be executed for j in range 0, because value of I is 0, right? So 0, so it will not go inside this for loop, because for range 0 the value of j will be 0. Again the outer loop will be executed, which will have value now as 1. So I will be 1, so we are getting here 1. After that for j in range 1, so here it will be 1, so value of j will be 0. So here we will get 0, so we are getting here 0. After that it will again go in the outer loop, and outer loop value will be now 2. So it will print here true, 2, for I equal to 2. So now the inner loop for j in range 2, because value of I is 2, so it will have values 0 and 1. So j will have values as 0 and 1. So in this way the for loop will be executed. Let me add some more statements so it will make more clear now. Let me print here first or outer. So this is the outer loop. We will print here value of I, and instead of starting from 0 I will start it from 1 now. So it will start from 1 till 4, and here we will say okay. Now let's run this. Now see, the first thing now it will start from 1, so it will print outer loop 1. So we are getting here outer loop 1, so here it will be 1, so value of j will be 0, so we are getting here 0. And the next time the for loop outer loop will be executed, which will have value 2. So for this 2, I equal to 2, we will have value of j as 0 and 1. So this inner loop will be executed entirely 0 and 1, and after that the outer loop will be executed. So in this way the nested for loop gets executed. First the inner loop is executed for all the values, and then the outer loop is executed. So let me show you another way, another example to make it more clear. So let's say we have for I in range, let's start it from 2 and end it at 5, so we'll need to provide here 6, right? And here I will say print, let's print here high. After that I will provide another for loop here for j in range, and I will provide the range of I, so whatever value of I will be, so in that range the value of j will be printed, and I will print here hello. Also one thing to remember here, so this is the outer loop, so all these are block of statements for outer loop, so the indentation is only one space, right? And this is the inner loop, so inside this inner loop this is the block of statement, so the indentation are 2 spaces. So you can see the video for indentation in this tutorial. So let's run this code. Now see, we are getting here first time for I in range 2 to 6, so it will start from 2, so it will print high, so it is printing here high. After that for j in range, I value is now 2, so it will print hello 2 times because j will have value 0 and 1, so it is printing value of hello 2 times. After that this statement will get executed. Now the outer loop value will have 3, so it will print high 1 time, so we are getting here high 1. But in the inner loop for j in range of 3, so it will have 3 values for j, right? 0 1 2, so it will print hello 3 times. See, so we are getting here hello 3 times. After that again the outer loop will be executed. Now it will have value 4, so high will be printed, so we are getting here high, and the value of I is 4, so this loop will be executed 4 times, so we will get hello 4 times. Now see, we are getting hello here 4 times. So do practice the nested for loops, you will be able to clear the concept when you practice. So that's it for the nested for loop. We will cover another topics in next video. Thank you for watching.